It's Katie Lee, and this is Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast, a replay of today's full show. Z103, it's Katie Lee. So, I made the mistake yesterday and I didn't get my bike out. And today I am not making that mistake, even though it's supposed to be a little bit colder today than yesterday. But I texted my dad today and I was like, hey, any chance you want to do me a favor? And he's just like, oh, I suppose. So Sunday, my dad was helping me switch out my handlebars. We didn't get that very far on switching the handlebars on my motorcycle. And so I'm just like, any chance you want to go put those babies back together for me so I can ride it today? And he did. So I got to ride my bike to work today. And it was too nice of a day not to be able to ride the bike. I couldn't pass it up again, especially since we're supposed to be having crappy days until like next Tuesday. Such a bummer. These next few days are going to be horrible. So enjoy the weather outside today as much as you possibly can, because we're all going to be depressed again once tomorrow starts up. We got snow, we got rain, we got wind, literally all the things that Idaho could throw at us coming up these next few days. So enjoy the day while you can. I'll be out on my motorcycle. Just another reminder, watch out for motorcycles again. It is that time of year. So, watch those blind spots and be listening for them. Thank you. Z103, it's Katie Lee. I've got your 2 o'clock tea for you today. I'm not going to lie. It is actually really, really lame today. Let's see. Bryce Dallas Howard is making a documentary about people and their pets for Disney+. I mean, it looks okay. Lil Nas X dropped a new track called Big Dummy. Sounds about right. Lil Nas' music lately hasn't been, absolutely amazing. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll go check it out. There was another one that I was looking at earlier. We were talking about Jennifer Garner and Ben Affleck yesterday. So, apparently, Jennifer Garner has reportedly been given an ultimatum by her boyfriend. If he sees another picture like the one of Jennifer and Ben cuddling at paintball, he says if he sees another one, he's out the door. But the funny thing about it is that John, that's Jennifer's boyfriend, he's always been supportive of Ben and Jen's co-parenting relationship, but he thinks that Ben has crossed the line. So, what's going on there? That's all I have really for your 2 o'clock tea here on Z103. I saw the weirdest trend going on right now for men, or I don't really know if we want to say it's men doing this, but the boys are thinking that it's a great trend right now for shaving their eyelashes. Please don't. Women are so jealous of literally every man's eyelashes because they're long, luscious, and beautiful. We can't have those. And if you shave them off, I'm pretty sure every female in the world is going to be mad at you. Just saying. Z103, it's Katie Lee. It is fantastic weather out there today. I am loving it. And I think I'm going to go home and open up all of the windows in my house, let a little bit of air filter through, get all that winter nastiness going through. But at the same time, I have noticed that my allergies are already back. It's not a cold. I know when my allergies are kicking me in the rear. Like I'm sitting here in the studio right now and my nose is stuffy and I can't. I gotta go stock up on allergy meds again. I feel like I had to start earlier this year. I usually don't have to start allergy stuff until like April or May. But, once that snow is gone, I'm suffering. So, yeah, if you're suffering with me, I'm sorry. But we're going to have a great, great summer this year, right? Even if we are suffering with allergies, go open those windows. Maybe that'll help our allergies a little bit. All right, there's a new flavor of Sprite coming out. It's called Strawberry Kiwi. And didn't we already have this one time? I mean, I feel like it did, but it's only going to be exclusively at Walmart. And I haven't had a Sprite in a really, really long time. But I do remember the Shasta Strawberry Kiwis. So maybe this will be better than that. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Anyways, those are going to be coming out eventually. I don't remember what the dates were, but they're going to be only at Walmart, which is kind of a bummer. Idaho's #1 hit music channel, Z103, it's Katie Lee. So recently, I've kind of remembered that perfume isn't a bad thing, as long as you get the right kind. Sometimes you get the perfumes that are just heavily in alcohol that just smell like alcohol. Like, it's not my favorite. Anyways, I decided recently that I want to find a better perfume because I haven't been using any for a while. And so yesterday I went to Ulta and I'm just like, I'm going to be walking around. First of all, who the heck is spending $109, $120, $150 on a bottle of perfume? I grew up using either a bottle from Victoria's Secret or the little bottle of Lucky, which also Lucky brand is go-to. I need to go see if they still make that. Lucky was a good smell. Anyways, but I was looking around. They got Gucci, Dolce & Gabbana, and they got Jimmy Choo and all of these brands. And I'm just like, what am I doing here? But at the same time, they're just like, you need to spend a good chunk of money on a good quality perfume. And I'm just like, okay. So I spent like maybe 20 minutes going around sniffing everything. And by that time I was out of there, I didn't leave with anything, mostly because everything was way too expensive. And second, my nose, like the nose hairs in my nose were burnt from everything that I was sniffing. And it's just, yeah. If anybody has any suggestions, let me know. 208-524-1033. Everything just smelled either way too sugary and vanilla-y and stuff like that. I don't like those smells. I'm very much of a floral / woodsy type of smelling flavor person. I like it very natural smelling. I don't like super, super strong. Like if I walk by you and I get a whiff of whatever you're got going on, I'm going to, no. But yeah, I'm going to have to wait a few days to go and figure out what else I need because I don't think my nose hairs have quite chilled out. Yeah, that was quite the experience. Z103, it's Katie Lee. All right, I got your I Want to Know question of the day. After the snow melted, what did you find in your yard? 208-524-1033. Honestly, I found a lot of things that Nick's had hidden from me over the winter. All the tennis balls that we've lost, all of her toys that she's also lost, all of the insulation that I had stuck into a window in my the bottom of my house. In a spot that we really need to get fixed. But yeah, just all the things that she just found over the wintertime. My yard looks like it's a junkyard because of all the things, but it's, yeah. I have better luck than some of you, though. Over on Facebook at Z103 Idaho. Emily says, lucky, that's not what my dog left me. Waiting for a morning it freezes to pick it all up. Emily, I'm sorry. Thankfully, my dog just goes out into the pasture where all the cows go. She's a smart dog, so I don't have to worry about that. Let's see. Sandy says all of the leaves should have done fall cleanup. Sandy, me too. Don't worry. You're not alone on that. Desiree, dog toys. Dominique, oh no. Dominique says, my sandals ruined. Somebody's dog had a little bit of a heyday with the sandals. Sorry to hear about that. Anyways, after the snow melted, what did you find in your yard? 208-524-1033 or go comment on Facebook at Z103 Idaho. Okay, I just watched another trailer for the live-action Lilo and Stitch movie, and all I gotta say is it looks so freaking good. That was one of me and my cousin's favorite movies. Like, the quotes in that movie were just top-notch. And the trailer, I am going to theaters to watch this movie. Like, it looks so fun. I'm so excited for this one. Idaho's #1 hit music channel is Z103. It's Katie Lee. I know that we keep hearing about the ways to make life easier, right? Apps that save time, hacks to boost productivity, self-care trends that are literally everywhere. I swear, there's always a new one somewhere. And the thing about it is that we are still so exhausted. There was a new survey that recently said the average American hits peak burnout at 42, but for Gen Z and millennials, it's happening at 25. Before kids, before major career stress, before like all of the classic life pressures, basically. And so the question about it is, what's driving that early age burnout? Struggles with money, politics, work, mental health, it is all piling on. And the worst part about that is that most people think that it's only going to get worse. But the thing that we forget is burnout, it's not a badge of honor. You don't have to run yourself into the ground to be successful or even worthy. Taking breaks, it does not mean that you're lazy. Saying no doesn't mean that you're failing. And rest, it's not a reward, it's a necessity. I feel like that is a big thing that we all forget about. Rest is a necessity for your body. So if you're starting to feel burnout on the way, or if you already feel burnt out before you're even really getting started, just, I think it's time to start protecting your energy right this very second, right now, because as they always say, you can't pour from an empty cup. And you know what? You deserve better than to be running on fumes. Z103, it's Katie Lee. I almost forgot my name right there for a second. All right. Heads up, Idaho Falls, my friends. If you live near the 2000 block of Woodruff and the 25th, the Water Division is rolling up its sleeves for some water line repairs that they started early this morning. And they say that it should only take a couple of days, but water shutoffs are going to vary. So if you don't have water, don't worry, don't panic. Anyways, also traffic is going to be impacted, so please take it slow, follow the signs, and honestly, just avoid the area if you can. And also, when the water comes back, it's probably going to look just a little bit funky, but they say just to make sure that you run the cold tap until it clears up. And yeah, if you have any questions, the Water Division is happy to answer any questions for you. And also, details about it, found the story at eastidahonews.com. You can go check out the full thing there. Z103, it's Katie Lee, and I've got your daily dummy for you today. You raise them and you do everything you can, and yet they turn you into the fuzz. How dare they? Got a 4-year-old in Wisconsin. He had enough of his mom's behavior last week, I guess, so he called the police on her. You want to know why? She ate his ice cream. So the kid told dispatchers that his mom was being bad and demanded that they come and get her. And so when the officers arrived for a welfare check, he doubled down, claiming that she also hit him before quickly admitting that he made that part up. Thankfully, that's not something you joke about, guys. Anyways, turns out ice cream wasn't even his, but thankfully mom had a good sense of humor about the whole situation, even though she did let them arrest her. I don't know. Anyways, officers returned the next day with some ice cream just for him, sprinkles included. I don't think that they should have given him ice cream. I would have been mad if I was that mom. This mom was a lot cooler than I was. Anyways, that's your daily dummy for today, because honestly, kids, take care of your mom, okay? She goes through a lot of stuff. Let her have your ice cream, okay? Okay. Z103, it's Katie Lee, and I am out of here for the day, my friends. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Y'all stay safe, stay legit, be awesome, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye. Thanks for listening to Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Katie Lee on Z103 is hosted by Katie Lee and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.